Come on, Genesis!
We are neck and neck.
Oh no!
Oh, this is so close. That's the closest drag race we've ever done.
Today's motor drag battle is a rear-wheel drive showdown between Korean V6 and American V8. Plus, there's lots of rain about, so prepare for some wheel spin. Today is a typical Melbourne winter's day, which means it is wet, my friends, and cold. We've had several really heavy showers, which means the track is absolutely soaked. It's an unprepped surface at the best of times, which is pretty slippery, but today, yeah, it's not very conducive to high power rear-wheel drive performance cars. So what we're doing is we're running the track in the opposite direction. The tarmac down this end is more representative of a normal Aussie B road. So the trick today is going to be managing wheel spin. Driving the Mustang is none other than my good friend, Scott Newman. It's soaked out there, and a wet track does not coincide with high power rear-wheel drive performance cars.
I've got Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tyres. You've just got the 4s. So I should theoretically have a rubber advantage, but it is quite cold at the moment. Wet track, no standing water at least. Obviously we're not going to get near the benchmark times, but I think both cars should be roughly disadvantaged equally, so it should be still a pretty close race.
Let's get to a race, but before that, quick exhaust sound off. Sounds okay, but it's no V8.
We know what's happening here. The only bad thing is that I can't rev it right out. I can only rev it to 5,000 RPM in neutral, but even so. But it will sound even better at 7.5.
Okay, usual procedure. We're going to do a launch control run, then a street start, then a roll race. But let's dial up launch control and see if we can make it to the finish line without pointing the wrong way.
3, 2, 1, go!
Off the line okay, bit of wheel spin.
Oh, it is. I'm ahead. I'm definitely ahead.
Oh, it's gone into third, but that's actually helped me.
Oh, come on, come on!
Oh, this is so close.
Oh no!
Yeah, Mustang. Oh no, but in the rev limiter.
Oh, what happened?
Oh no.
My goodness!
Oh no.
Wow, who won that?
I think you did. I had you covered, and then I ran into the rev limiter at the top of fourth. Ah! That was crazy. Given that the variability in these conditions, we've just fluked that. We've gone. That's the closest drag race we've ever done.
So let's do a quick talk about the two cars. 3.3 litre turbo 6 in the Genesis G70. I've got 272 kilowatts, 510 Newton meters, which is well down on Scott's 339 kilowatts, 556 Newton meters. Those times actually weren't that bad considering how satched the surface we are on is.
Drag racing in the wet, a little bit weird, but it's also a heap of fun. Like, you gotta test your mettle.
That was so funny though, right near the flag. You were bigger capacity engine, your power was coming in, you were just starting to walk away from me, and then when you hit the rev limiter, it had like you'd run headlong into a wall.
I was so angry, I was so happy. I've never experienced such a roller coaster of emotions, especially as it was my fault.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, he's got the jump on me.
Oh, I'm slipping and sliding. Oh, come on!
Bit of wheel spin, that's better though. I think I can get him back. Yeah, now the Mustang power comes in.
Oh no! No!
There we go, 170, 180 over the line.
Oh, I had him off the line and everything!
Yes.
Damn you, I think I did a Valtteri Bottas then where I let my foot off the brake just as he said go, but you still ran me down.
Yeah, you got a cracker of a start, absolute cracker of a start. But I wasn't that worried because I knew the Stang had the power. Actually got my gear changes right this time.
Fair play. It's close between these two, but I think the Mustang definitely has the legs.
Well, it has the legs, but does it have the smarts? So if we put the electronics on now, who's going to come out on top? Or will I just sit there going nowhere because it freaks out?
Okay, so traditional street start for us. Have the car in its comfort mode, electronics all the way on. See who can figure it out and get to the finish line first.
All right, street start. So I'm in normal mode, ESP all the way on. I'll just flatten it and see what happens with these electronics. I don't know if this is going to go very well, to be honest.
Let's see which car is smarter when it comes to managing wheel spin and traction control interventions and gearbox calibration.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, I've got him off the line. Easy.
He's killed me off the line.
Oh, the traction control light is blinking.
I think he's got too much of a head start,
Here we go, here we go. Let's see if he can hunt me down.
but I'm starting to come back. No, oh, no,
I've got him towed up.
absolutely
Oh.
murdered me.
Decisive victory.
So, human, faster than electronics. That's good.
Ironically, that was the fastest 0 to 100 I've done all day. In comfort mode, that was a 5.2 seconds to 100.
Genesis, good in the wet.
The electronic systems in this are nicely calibrated because I could see the traction control light flashing away like a madman, but it wasn't giving me big, it wasn't taking away all my power. It was just managing it nice and neatly and keeping me, propelling me forward.
There you go, that's why we do a street start.
So that's one win apiece for Mustang and Genesis. Let's see how they compare in a roll race, because I think that one could be very, very close as well.
So what mode are you going with?
Okay, roll race, usual procedure, have the car in its sport mode, gearbox in automatic, and flatten the throttle at the predetermined point at 50 k's an hour.
And go. Oh, there we go.
Oh, really close roll race, here we go.
Oh no, he's still got the jump on me.
Come on,
We are neck and neck.
come on Genesis.
I'm just edging fractionally ahead.
Oh no.
There the Mustang goes.
Woo! Oh, you did all right, little V6. You did all right.
That's probably a pretty good result given the initial drag race result. However, it really took quite a long time for this to nose ahead. That Genesis really gets the jump.
That was much closer. I held my throttle application back half a heartbeat, I reckon, and the reaction between the two cars in terms of kicking down was like so even. I could hear your engine kick down at the same time mine did. So it was, a very fair fight, that one, and you just had the legs on me. But I think the V6 did all right. It held its own.
Absolutely. If you consider, like, on paper, this thing's got, almost 60 kilowatts, another 30, 40 newton meters on it. The Genesis held its own, more than held its own, I think, which is good because that's my long-termer.
So how fast are they? Well, ironically, the Genesis clocked its fastest time in comfort mode and without launch control. Its well-calibrated electronics helping it hit 100 k's an hour in 5.2 seconds and cross the quarter mile in 13.24. The Mustang takes a fraction longer to hit triple figures, or 62 miles an hour, but its bigger engine helps it clock a fractionally quicker quarter mile with a higher terminal speed. Well, that was close, wasn't it? Much closer than I was expecting, actually, and now typically as we're going home, the track is as dry as the desert. But anyway, if you want to watch more motor drag battles, please subscribe to our channel, and look, there are some more drag battles just here. Click them, they're free.